Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? It is Tuesday, August 6th, 2024, 6:22 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:22 a.m. Eastern Time. Good morning. Welcome to the show. Hey, Greg. Hey, Night Truck. Thank you. Hey, Topher. Fat N, Ted. Make Believe. Mal, Alice. Wave, Tess. Hey, Danny. Hey, Nugget. Hey, Paula. Jeffrey, Jill. Good morning, good morning. How are you after yesterday's action was crazy. Brokers didn't work. Super sell-offs. It was very emotional for a lot of people. Thank you, Night Truck. Hey, Dollar Tree. You show up on time every time. Monthly support is holding on NASDAQ. Daily lower high is the more likely scenario. YOLO. I'm here looking for chart request. Yep, I hope the hurricane missed you all. Topher. Good morning, survivors. Yes, yesterday was something to be survived. It was difficult. It's got a caterpillar alert. Let's look at it. Four-hour lower high is the more likely scenario. Had earnings today. Hey, Sir Fernando. Mal, good job. You sat on your hands. That's good. That's good. Hang Seng is red, 0.31%, and I would say the DAX is flat at down 0.07, so pretty flat overnight. I've got 5 minutes to start the show. Put me to work, folks. LMT looking good. Okay. I think they had earnings. They did not have earnings. LMT, it's holding up better than most. I would definitely give it that credit. But man, this is a top fish setup. This is a diamond bearish reversal pattern. Sorry, with the magnet on. But a bearish reversal pattern on LMT, I would be looking for a top fish setup against 562. Hey, awesome. Hey, Lesmar. Geeta Hood. Okay. It looks terrible. It has earnings. Earnings on Wednesday after hours. This is a gap up for shorting, in my opinion. $18 and $18.44. I would be looking to short this gap up because we're looking for a 4-hour lower high. Yeah, this is a top fish setup. Great bounce, beautiful bounce on earnings, but we have some clear levels that we can play off. We are looking for a 4-hour higher low on NASDAQ. Plenty of room for it, and see if we can get this bounce going. However, on the daily, we're looking for lower highs. Hey, Spacey. Hey, Spaceball. Hey, Paul. Yeah, we're here. We are here. I think I've started. Yeah, the volume showing it's up. Yep. AVGO, Ted. Top one. I wouldn't say the inverse head and shoulders is very obvious, but it could work. We are right below yesterday's high. $145.42, and I would say that is a top fish level until the bulls prove otherwise. I think you could buy a pullback for an hourly higher low or a 4-hour higher low. Definitely you could buy a pullback, but I would be a more comfortable bear up here, top fishing 145.42 than going long at this level. Y'all ready to get the show on the road? Let's do it. Good morning. This is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. And what I do here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday is I get you situated for the trading day. So we're still looking way more bearish than bullish. I don't think you give the bulls the benefit of the doubt until they prove something. So we stay more bearish. Look at this red, not so magic carpet ride. I mean, super red yesterday on the heat map. On the economic calendar, we have exports and imports that are coming in right now, and trade balance. Not a really big econ day. Let's go look at the charts. Hey, George. Hey, Anderson. KVQ. So ES is bouncing from the daily 200 MA, which I can get behind. But let's do a fib pull. So if we do a fib pull from the high of Thursday to the low of yesterday, we are still in a bear flag potential formation. This should keep our head screwed on straight, thinking, all right, bounces are for shorting until bulls prove otherwise. So 5,300, I would be looking at a short, looking for a daily lower high. We've got a nice bounce. We could get a 4-hour higher low. It's possible compared to 5120. But the 4-hour 12 EMA is overhead. Let me type that out. Four-hour 12 EMA overhead. Bears are in control. We can't get it twisted in our head that, oh, we've got some hope. We got super oversold, blah, 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 blah. We can't. 4-hour 12 EMA overhead. Bears are in control. Bounces are for shorting until bulls prove otherwise. NASDAQ. We're fighting with the 12 EMA right now. We have enough room for a 4-hour higher low as long as the 4-hour 12 EMA is overhead. Bears are in control. Daily lower high is the more likely scenario. Beautiful hammer candle. Great. Yes, bulls bought the dip, but on a bounce, we're still looking for lower highs. On NASDAQ, bulls have bounced enough again to make room for that daily higher low and 4-hour higher low. Bounced harder than ES because they were more beat up. RTY, we're bouncing from the daily 200 MA. We have enough room for a 4-hour higher low, but that 12 EMA is overhead. Yep, this isn't a good look. Look at the Great Wall of Louisiana, that 50 MA, just suppressing price. I think it's real easy to get like snookered in is what I call it for, oh my gosh, this is a great bounce. I'm going to go try to nail this oversold bounce. However, we have a lot of resistance overhead. Dow is even weaker. We can't even get up to the 50 MA. 4-hour higher low is possible. We have to change the 4-hour trends. Let me type that out. We have to change 4-hour trends in order for bulls to get any hope. And right now we don't have that. VIX is down 15%. We lost the 4-hour support of 30.91. We lost it overnight. After yesterday's really big spike up, a lower high is anticipated compared to the hourly resistance of 39.09. Hang Seng was red overnight. DAX is currently red. Bitcoin is bouncing. I didn't look at the 15-minute earlier. 15-minute reverse back burner remains on the table as long as it keeps working. Overbought conditions or for shorting. Hey, Muri Katu. Good morning. Hey, Success. Hey, Manosphere. On Ethereum, we've made enough room for a 4-hour higher low, but I would keep shorting 15-minute overbought conditions until it stops working. Worked here. Worked here. Bears are in control. Dollar. Dollar's getting a very nice bounce. Monthly higher low attempt compared to 100.617. Bulls would have to change the 4-hour trend in order to feel more comfortable that monthly higher low is set. Bulls have enough room for the 4-hour higher low due to the size of the bounce. Gold. Gold, we held daily support yesterday. So 2,400 is support, and we held it yesterday. 4-hour EQ. Bulls are fighting here to get the hourly higher low. Again, we're in that equilibrium. If you want to take a trade on gold, I'd be looking for the 15-minute lower high. Hey, stocks and technicals. I use 12 and 26 EMA. I use the Squeeze Pro and TCG RSI indicator. Oil is falling. We have API estimates after hours at 4:30. Inventory tomorrow. On a bounce, you're looking for a daily lower high. Pretty big pullback. Bulls have enough room for a 4-hour higher low compared to 71.67. Duke the Fool, you're so cute. You always put the number of like. So Duke the Fool reminds us every day, hit that like button. We are in an hourly downtrend on oil. But on the 2-hour, we do have a potential IHS, inverse head and shoulders. We have to hold 71.67 for that to be valid. On Apple, Apple is not like the other names. A lot of the other names are still green, getting their little bounce going, but Apple had news overnight. It was something with Europe, yada yada, I don't remember. It's definitely not holding up like the rest. We have room for an hourly higher low compared to 20391. Let's see if the bulls can pull that off. Amazon is weak. We're still below the EMAs. Yeah, it's hard for me to give any redeeming qualities to Amazon right here. Bears are winning and they're showing it with volume. Stay with the trend. Nvidia. Thank you, stocks. That's nice. So the TCG indicator, Danny Kalman, is it shows the historical places where price paused. So it looks back 1,000 different time intervals and says, okay, where did price historically pause? And it shows you where it paused to the upside and to the downside. Nvidia has made enough room for a 4-hour higher low compared to yesterday's low. Sorry, my computer is super slow this morning. Don't know what's going on. We're opening up below yesterday's low. Plenty of room for a 4-hour higher low compared to yesterday's low. I don't see a clear setup on Nvidia. When I'm looking at this, I'm thinking, would I short it here? Would I long it here? And I don't like the location in either direction. Tesla lost the key moving averages for me, daily 50 MA, daily 200 MA. However, we are looking for a weekly higher low. Hourly EMAs are overhead. Again, bounces are for shorting until the bulls prove otherwise. Definitely be looking short on most of these high beta names because of these bounces, and we're looking for 4-hour lower highs. Not a good look. Okay, so what did I have in mind today? ASTS. We talked about this name last week. Pretty bullish. 4-hour potential head and shoulders. Looks way better and stronger than other names. I like this for a potential long pullback on ASTS. IWM. Shake and bake. So with the Russell, we're looking for a 4-hour lower high. I like it for top fish today and KRE. 4-hour lower high. Those are my queen of the mountain trades. ASTS looking for a potential pullback buy. Russell looking for a top fish. And KRE looking for a top fish. As long as we stay below 53.08. Yesterday's high, I like this for a top fish setup. And the Russell, as long as we stay below 204.74, I like this for a top fish. I'm looking for a protection of yesterday's high as resistance and then look for a short. So that's what I'm looking at. What do you want me to look at? Hey, Chris. Chris says, how would you know it's a weekly high or low? What exactly do you look for during the week? So let's go back to Tesla. I think that's what you're talking about. For Tesla to be a weekly high or low, which is what we're looking for, compared to 167.41, what we need is a 4-hour trend change. Then that gives us more confidence that the weekly high or low is set. So we need to get over yesterday's high. That is the threshold. And then we say, okay, the weekly high or low is likely set. Yep, KVQ, Russell symbol is IWM. CGC. CGC has earnings on Friday. We lost daily support. Yep, Dan, I looked at ASTS. I went over it. ASTS, I like it bullish for a potential pullback buy. Nice hourly EQ. So yeah, I went over it. CGC, 4-hour lower high is the more likely scenario. Looks like it's gapping up. All right. Gap rules apply. 628 is your high of yesterday. As long as bulls can maintain the high of yesterday as support, that is a long signal. Hey, me too. Yeah, yesterday was horrible with the broker platforms. When things get that volatile, a lot of the broker platforms can't just hold the traffic and maintain the traffic, and they break down. It was horrible. I was trading shop yesterday live. Let me show you my alerts. So right here, May 12th, I created this alert saying, tell me when shop gets close to filling the daily gap fill. And that gap fill is back here at 48.86. And I said, let me know when we get close to it. And we had an 8% bounce on that trade setup yesterday. And then I couldn't adjust my stop, which it worked out fine. Super green trade. Actually, this one looks good for gap rules. If we hold yesterday's high, 53.36, if we hold that high, gap rules apply. This could be a good long. Hey, KT Machine, I don't use pivots. Pivots are great. I don't use it. DLTR. We've lost monthly support, weekly downtrend, daily downtrend. I am a Dollar Tree fan, but this chart says stay bearish. So 15-minute reverse back burners looking for overbought conditions to short is going to be your best friend until bulls prove otherwise. Rum. We are button up against yesterday's high. We filled the daily gap. We have a support right here, 548. We held. Earnings. Earnings next Monday. We have enough room for a 4-hour higher low on a pullback compared to 525. Yeah, that would be the setup. TSN. You're welcome, Fat N. Wow, this looks different than most, for sure. You win, success. We got green names, but we're butting up against the weekly 200 MA. Yeah, butting up against the monthly 50 MA. Earnings. We just had earnings. On the daily chart, you're looking for a higher low compared to 60.13. Definitely looks better than most names. All right, my alarm is going to go off. I have to go boot up my live stream for TCG. I love you all. Use stop losses. And hit the like button, please. Thank you.